Hello beautiful souls and welcome back to my channel. I have been promising a video like this for a while now, so I'm going to give it a go because essentially there have been some really powerful energies that have come in since the 2222 portal, and I wanted to talk about that, but first I had to ensure that I was integrating these energies and allowing myself to integrate them. So I'm going to see how it goes, whether or not this works. We'll find out. Okay, so something that came to my very powerful awareness and attention was this energy that has come in is essentially a unification of combining everything that we have learnt up until this point and making a story, making a picture. Things are finally becoming clear. Over the years, many people on a spiritual path have had tricklings of memories of past lives, of downloads of certain things, but it's always just been these aspects, and we've had this for thousands of years where it's just been like little bits here and there. This energy that has come in has brought in new energy that allows us to essentially create the bigger picture of who we are, and in doing that, the bigger picture of why we're here and what we are moving towards. We are moving out of a way that we have known for thousands of years and into a new way of living, a way that I will go into in a different video because that is still integrating the downloads. I'm still processing them, and I want to be sure that what I share is what resonates truly and deeply with my soul at this time. So I will not talk about that right at this minute. What I did want to talk about, however, is the energies that will be coming in for each of us individually from this. And like I said, it's because it's a unification. It's all those things that we have spent our life experiencing, all the different lessons, all the bits and pieces, they're coming together to create that story. The energy coming in is that of connecting to past lives, because what we are doing by moving into this energy of this new world is we're recreating that ancient world, but with that modern twist, that awareness that we have gained going through the shadow, through the heavy stuff, going through the dark, and out the other side. So we're recreating the past, but with the awareness that we have gained when going through that shadow. So what we are doing with ourselves is we are recreating the past self, or in other words, the past, which was just simple alignment with who we truly were, and connecting to source and the planet. We are coming back to that, but with more awareness of who we are, because we have learnt more about our souls as we've gone through that shadow journey. So the energy that the 2222 portal has brought into is that unification of self that is going to come in differently for every person, because every person has had a different journey, has a different soul frequency. It is connecting you to your true self. I have already started receiving downloads about myself, which I feel no desire to share with anybody at this time, because it's about me connecting me to me, which will allow me, in this case, to connect to all of you. So the energies that are coming in are going to connect us to those past energies that we have lived, the past traumas, help us to remove and heal karmic ties. The energy coming in right now is going to push us through this experience, and it's really emphasizing and supporting us in healing that karmic stuff. All the stuff that has been under the surface is being brought up to be healed, transmuted, and purged. If you do not, it will, it's coming up. And so you really only have, if it comes up, you can either stay there or you can move through it. I advise that you move through it. Some of the things that are going to be coming up for individuals is we're connecting to different aspects of ourselves. Now, I'm feeling this very strong energy that I don't want to go into specific details right at this minute. I think I'm actually going to use light language to help connect you to these different aspects of yourselves, as opposed to using English, because as I've said to a few people now, as I've communicated with these people, and this is why light language is so important and powerful to me, the English language, along with a lot of other languages that are more modern, have actually been created and coded to be restrictive. So the way that I use my words are very, very careful, because every word has an energy, it has a power, and the English language is able to stifle and box that in. Just like I said, moving out of that box internally within yourself, the language that I use to talk about this, I'm very, very careful about, because depending on what I say, very different messages can come across. So a lot of the things that I've downloaded, a lot of the things that I have brought in, channeled in, processed, messages that I have received are not meant to be passed through spoken language, English language. It is an energy that this energy that is coming in is connecting you to yourself. And so when I use light language, I am using a form of communication where I'm communicating directly to your soul using energetic light codes. So it's as powerful as you let it be. If you want to receive it to its fullest potential, then you may find things start to shift quite drastically, because you are receiving an energy that is essentially, let's say you receive an energy to help you connect to yourself. Then let's say that the people that you're surrounding yourself with are people that are stifling you and stopping you from connecting to that true version of yourself. Well, that is going to, if I were to just say, hey, these people aren't serving you, what are you going to do about it? That might not actually do anything, because the energy itself, you can very easily hear that and choose what to do with it. With light language transmissions, it goes to the soul, so it connects to that energy of, if you truly want to be yourself, things will start to fall away to help encourage that. So it can actually be quite an intense experience, just like healing, just like Midi Midi is very, very powerful in the same way. Reiki, lots of energy healing, chakra work, depending on how you use it, because the chakra system, once again, is another system that I will go into in another video, because that needs a full video to talk about. But depending on how you use it, it can expand you or it can restrict you. Same with the English language. However, we are moving into a time where we have to be very, very, very careful with the words that we use. And so you'll notice I'm doing this a lot. This is a symbol movement that I do a lot, because this here is the expression center. And when I'm doing that, it's sort of me indicating expression. It's not so much about talking. It comes from here, where your voice box is, not your mouth. So anyway, that might be a little bit of a strange thing, but that's just something I do. I let my hands intuitively do what they want to do. So if I talk and you find that I might like do this or something quite strange, that is why. So this video, essentially, I didn't expect this, is explaining a little bit about the energies that are coming in, but funnily enough, a lot of those energies are going to come in, there we go, in a different way, a different form to the English language. So as much as I'm going to be creating videos that are going to bring in messages and share messages around what is happening, because we do need that English, well, those who listen, of course, when I say English, I'm an English speaker, so I'm talking about those who I can reach through the English language. Light language can reach anybody, so that's another thing. It's not restrictive in that dividing way that the languages that we use are, because it's energy, and energy can speak to anything. But the language, when I do use English to communicate with other English speakers, there is that importance as well, because of course the way that we receive messages, we can only receive them telepathically if we are aware of this and open to this. So it is still very important to raise the awareness on this physical level through communication. This is really cool. I didn't expect this message to come through, but here we are. This seems to be a topic that is coming up a lot because I have been receiving a lot of messages, and then when I go to say them, I don't want to say them because this energy that I've received is sacred and not all of it is meant to be spoken in the way that I can speak it. However, if I were to simply transmute it into a language that the soul can understand, and therefore it is not. So I think what it is when we speak and we have that conversation, we are exposing the energy. But when we use light language, there is no way to expose that energy to other energies because we don't know what we're saying. We just trust it. We know that we know the energy, but we don't know how to put it into English words because there isn't an English translation because it's energy. And so it speaks directly to the soul, like I said, and so there isn't that exposure to language, to outside influences and opinions and projections because no one actually knows what's being said. So the only way that it can reach you is either it reaches you or it doesn't. If you're closed off to receiving it, you're not going to receive it. But if you're open to receiving it, you're going to receive what you need to receive, without having your mind come in and say, oh, but this person says this, but I think this, and so you block off that piece of information which could have been very valuable, but because you're not ready to hear it, you're not able to receive it. And so that is why light language is such a powerful concept that I've used in my so many of my videos, and why I'm going to continue to use it to get a lot of these messages across. And not just light language, telepathy and movement and all the things and ways that we communicate that is not to do with our voice, or not our voice, sorry, English language. And I am actually saying English for a reason. There are other languages out there, but that are also restrictive. But a lot of languages are very, very inclusive and expansive. I was listening to Te the other day, and I realized that it is the language of energy, one of those languages of energy where it doesn't restrict because it doesn't have so many words, but those words hold the energy that has such a sacredness to it that you don't come in and project your own thoughts on it. I mean, it's changed a little bit now, but especially where it came from in the beginning. And that's not the only language, that's just the one that I heard, but a lot of indigenous languages do that, and a lot of other languages too. So yeah, like this is a really powerful message that our words are very powerful, and we need to be very careful the words that we use. And when I say careful, I was saying this to a friend the other day, careful is not a word of caution. It is not a word of fear. Careful means to be full of care. So when you are speaking, be full of care with the words that you are saying. Be full of care with the energy that you are sharing and projecting, because it's so powerful. Be full of care with the things that you are exposing. For example, let's say you receive a sacred download about yourself, and you think, oh my God, this is amazing, I'm going to share it with somebody, and you share it, and they think you sound crazy. And that adds that new energy to it. So be full of care who you share your information with, who you share, and you'll know it will feel right in your system. So really, discernment, which is a message I've already talked about, being full of care, the way that you speak, the language that you use, the affirmations, the people you connect to, because it's exposing, it's energy. When we talk, we are sharing energy. So when I am speaking, I'm exposing this. For example, this video is being exposed to lots of different energies. So everything that I'm saying, I'm being very full of care in the way that I'm saying it and what I am saying, because a lot of it is very sacred. And a lot of the messages I've received, the world is not ready to receive in the English language. These energies are so sacred, they're so powerful, because they are not restricted by our language. So for me to try and translate something that doesn't make sense to a lot of people into a language that restricts it, it would just be doing that message a disservice and restricting its power. And we're coming into a time where restrictions are falling away, where we are truly, and I mean truly, connecting to who we are, not just in this world, not just in this lifetime, all lifetimes, all worlds, who our soul frequency truly is. Twin flames, I don't know if you've heard that term before, and soulmates, they're coming together now because we are remembering who we are. We are remembering who we are meant to be with. We are remembering the things that truly bring us joy. Restrictions are falling away and being replaced with something incredibly beautiful. That's not to say that to reach a utopian state, when it's going to be easy, because like I've said in other videos, a lot of shadow needs to be purged, but this video doesn't want to go there for some reason, so I'm honouring that. Every time I go to talk about it, I get a funny feeling in my tummy. That's my tell that something doesn't want to be spoken about. So this video is about communication. This video is about the power of energy, the power of the energy of the 22222 portal. This is what this video wants to be about. That awareness, that do not underestimate the power that has come in from that experience, from those numbers, from that time. That may sound a little bit funky. It's just a date, Stella. It's just the 22nd of February. What's so powerful about that? It's the movement, it's the power that we as a collective brought in when we came together to honour this portal. Had we done nothing, had nobody done anything to honour this portal, I don't know. I don't know how it would be, but the way that we came together as a collective globally has created this immense healing trajectory, power trajectory, sort of moving forward. And it's beautiful. And it's connecting us to the Akash. It's connecting us to different aspects of ourselves, to different lives that I will we'll talk about in other videos. So yeah, this video really just wanted to say, just bring that awareness of the energy that has come in from this portal. Utilize that, because this is life-changing. This is it's world-changing energy. Even just take a look at the things that happened the day after. The things that may not be so positive as well. It all is connected to the energy that came in at that time. That is propelling, that's what I was looking for, propelling us forward so fast. So it's important to honour that, to receive that, because it's here and it's here to stay, to move us forward. So that's why this video wanted to come, to bring in that awareness, to honour these energies. Do not take them for granted, because they are on a trajectory. That word is really sticking in my mind at the moment. They're moving. These energies are here and they're going forward. They're pushing things forward. So if you decide not to move forward with them, that's not what this video is about, but being aware of these energies, these amazing, powerful, beautiful, healing, transmuting, unifying energy, this energy that is bringing in everything that we have experienced into oneness. It's beautiful. So there we go, that's what this video wanted to be about. I just clicked play, record, and went on with whatever it was that wanted to be said. Yeah, a lot of that was yeah, I really let Spirit take the reins with this one to help guide me through what wanted to be said and what didn't. I thought I'd be talking about something very different, but here we are. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this resonates for you. I hope that you received some really valuable insights through this and understand the importance of how we communicate. And I will talk with you all again soon. There will be many, many more videos like this to come. So, yeah, just stay updated and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I am sending you all so much love. Thank you for watching.